All right. Hello, Libra. My name's Angela. This is a tarot reading channel. I see feeling here through the cards. I give you the first thing that pops in my head, and then we unravel it together, okay? And when you come into my readings, you can look for your sun, moon, or rising and just take the one that resonates with you. Recently, I started channeling words before the readings for you guys. Maybe something will resonate. I only got two this time. Not much was coming through. I don't know if that's because I was trying to gather up Libra energy or there really isn't much to say right now. Because it all depends on who's going to run across this video, what needs to be said, right? So the two things I got, the first thing was melt, like melting, a patty melt, I don't know. And then the second thing was a song that popped in my head. And I'm not a music person. I said this in another video to another sign. I don't like music. My partner says I'm weird. But all of a sudden I heard, and I don't even know who the song is by. I know the song, but I don't know who it's by. Skydiving. I went skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing, something. It's a country song, so maybe that will resonate with somebody. But it played really quick, really fast, just the skydiving part, and then it shut off. So, okay, now you do have some cards to fill in the pre-shuffle. Oh, I'm doing you guys first. Let me say this also. I'm doing you guys first because I don't know if anybody noticed, but I left Libra completely out last week. I don't know how I did that. But if you knew me personally, you would say, oh, I'm not surprised you did that. So I'm doing you guys first, and I may even give you a little longer of a reading, okay? I don't know. It just depends on how the reading's going. All right, so we already have cards that fill in pre-shuffle. First card out, the Tower, okay? And the Tower for me is about material things in the material crumbling. It looks like your life may be falling apart. But normally with the Tower, when things look like they're falling apart, they're just falling into place. And it may look very bleak for a while for some of you guys, okay? Now, this is next week's energy. And then the Six of Swords. As you see, she's packing up, she's leaving. This is a reverse card. It fell reversed. I don't read reversed just because the card falls. I read it because I feel it, and I do feel like this is a reverse card. You see in the card she's packing up and leaving, these two cards flashed in my head. So things next week, Libra, if it hasn't started already. Now, this could have started last week for you guys. Things are starting to look bleak. There's some things in your material world that are crumbling, but there's a problem, okay? For some reason, you don't want to let it go, okay, Libra? Whatever it is that's falling apart, you don't want to let it go. You don't want to do the Six of Swords energy, okay? You're holding on tight. And then we have the Lover's card. For some of you guys, not for all, okay? For some of you guys, let me show you like this. For some of you guys, it's going to be material things crumbling, okay? And you're holding on. For some of you guys, it's going to be relationships crumbling, but you're trying to hold on, okay? That's what this looks like. Some of you guys will have things going to shit in the material world as far as your home, your job, things material. And some of you guys are going to have things going to shit in your relationship life, okay? Yeah. So does it have to be a romantic partner? No. Can it be? Yes. But it can also be any other relationship in your life that you care a lot about, okay? People you care a lot about. Okay, we also have some cards over here that feel like I want to run through these really quick. And when I seen the Lover's card pop out and I kind of heard holding on tight, which kind of connected before I even cut the camera on, connected to that Tower, okay? So I went ahead to the relationship deck. And we've got contemplation that popped out, and it's sketchy, unsure of you, playing games, weighing options out. And I believe that last one is what we're looking at here. There's a lot of thinking going on, a lot of overthinking going on, holding on tight and trying to figure things out. You're trying to figure out how to stop whatever's happening from happening. What did you do wrong? Where did I go wrong? That's what I'm hearing. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? When did this happen? When did this start happening? It's something that you're trying to figure out, kind of like a puzzle. It's kind of like a puzzle to you. You didn't see it coming, and now bam, here we are. How did we get here, is what I'm saying. And then we have cold shoulder. So break up, distance, ignoring, keeping busy. A lot of these words at the bottom of this card are referencing. Oh my God, I can't talk. Referencing. A lot of these cards at the bottom are talking about you guys right now, Libra, okay? The ones in the material or the ones in the relationship, doesn't matter. But a lot of you are keeping busy right now, so you're trying not to notice what's happening. Does that make sense? You're trying to keep busy, whether it's keeping busy at work, keeping busy at home, cleaning the house, cleaning the yard, whatever it is, doing something with the kids, but you're trying to stay busy so you don't see the chaos that's going on around you, okay? Keeping busy is very important on this card. And then distance. So distance is what you're trying to not let happen. Okay, like you got the Six of Swords. That's distance. That's packing up and going, leaving. You're trying to have that not happen, right? What, like I said, you're white knuckling it. You're holding on for dear life. But Libra, let me say, not everybody or everything is meant to stay in our life forever. Okay, some things are just there for a season and then it's over. Okay, it's over. It's time for that person or thing to leave. So new experiences and new people can come in. Okay, and then we have our shadow work card that I pulled for you guys. Taking responsibility for your reactions. This is important next week, Libra. This is important, especially with all this going on, okay? It's not about these situations in life. Everybody's got free will. We cannot control what other people do, okay? We're only in control of ourselves. So our reactions to situations are very important, okay, Libra? And I feel like the universe is saying, pay attention to your reactions. Somebody that got this card for last week, there was a sign last week. This was very important information for. It's coming around to you this week, Libra. Well, next week. Today's Thursday. It's going to be when this energy rolls in Monday. But some of you guys should already be feeling it, okay? But you're going to want to start looking at how you react to things, okay? Like I said, it's not about the situation. It's about your reaction to the situation, to the person, okay? And this card has very soon on it. This tells me that something's going to happen, which, I mean, that's not hard to deduce. Something's going to happen very soon that you're going to need to watch your reactions about. Okay, and with all this drama, yeah, I'm sure there is. There's something going to happen very soon that's going to want you to call, that's going to, okay. Something's going to happen, right? That's a typical something. Always happens. You always argue about it. You always bicker about it. Always going wrong, okay? And every time it happens, you have the same reaction. Nothing changes, okay? It's just mirroring back, mirroring back, mirroring back. When it comes around next week and you notice it, Libra, have a different reaction to it. Stop. Say, how would I normally react to this? And then do the opposite. Okay? Have a different reaction. All right. And then our psychic abilities deck, because a lot of people are coming online right now. Consciousness is shifting, changing. People are noticing weird shit's happening to them, their mind, their body. Like they don't understand what's happening. So we have love is very important to keep an open heart. So your heart chakra right now, Libra, is probably busting wide open. You're feeling these emotions, tears out of nowhere, anger out of nowhere. You don't understand what's going on. Well, let me tell you, this is what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, I got it. You are flushing emotions, stuck trauma, stuck emotions up and out of your system. Okay, I gave a whole reading about this last week, and I'm giving it to you now, Libra. It's coming up and out, and 9 times out of 10, it's in tears. But you need to let it come up and out. Whether it comes in sadness, anger, fear, whatever the stuck emotion is, you need to sit with it. Okay. Don't run off and distract yourself. Don't pick your phone up and start scrolling. Don't get on your computer to type that email. Don't pick up the phone to call a friend. Sit with the emotion. Okay. Let it arise. If you have to scream, howl, and holler, let it come up and then release it with love. Okay. It's coming through the heart chakra, Libra. Okay. And then you have actually 3 cards that fell. And you're the first one that's gotten 3. I had somebody get 2. You're the first one that got 3. Nobody understands. So all this stuff that you're going through right now, Libra, you probably feel like you're alone in it. Nobody gets it. Nobody understands it. Why is this only happening to me? Why is nobody else involved? Why does nobody else care? Why don't they understand? Yeah, that's how you're feeling right now. You guys may find yourself recently attracted to stones or gems, like this type of stuff, right? These type of things. That is something that naturally occurs when somebody goes through a spiritual awakening or psychic abilities are kicking on. These things carry energy, okay? And if you're sensitive to energy, you can feel the pull. They feel very heavy, heavier than what they look, right? If you're sensitive to energy, you'll feel the pull, the magnetic pull of it. You'll feel the energy pulsating in your hands from these stones. And that pull you may find yourself attracted to them, okay? That could be happening. Okay, and then I pulled another another card from an oracle to get more confirmations on this the tarot cards we got. And we got terrific, and we got fantastic, greatness, great moments. You're looking for the great moments in this collapse. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're sitting back and you're thinking about all the great times that you had, either in the situation that's falling apart or in the relationship that's falling apart, whatever's happening. You're way back. That's why you got the contemplation card, okay? You're sitting way back, deep in thought. You may get the Six of Cups as we keep going. You're sitting back, deep in thought, right? Deep in contemplation, back in the good old days. That's not helping anything right now, Libra, okay? Dredging up old times is not helping. Energy goes where attention flows. Actually, you really want your attention on the now, okay? You want your attention on what's happening now. Why is this happening now? How can I course correct the situation, okay? For our Libras, can we get more information on these three cards that fell, please? I would like to have more information on the Libras card. Let's just see what's going on there. Oh, man. Five of Pentacles, Libra, yeah. Some of you guys, with the relationship you're in right now, like I said, you're white knuckling it. You're white knuckling it. You're holding on for dear life. But the fact of the matter that, oh, got Hermit on the bottom of the deck. The truth of the matter is, it's got you feeling like you're in a cage. Okay? You're boxed in. And I'm correlating these with the Lover's cards. That's what I asked for when this card flew out. I wanted more information on that Lover's card. So I feel like, Libra, the universe is saying you're trying to hold on to something that isn't serving you anymore, or someone that isn't serving you anymore. Okay? This person's not good for your self-esteem. And you know it. You know it. You got the Hermit card bottom of the deck. You've been going within, checking things out, trying to figure out what's going on. You realize it. You just don't want to let it go. Maybe you guys have been together for so long that you can't imagine your life without them, no matter how bad the situation has gotten, right? Anything else for that Lover's card, please? What did I just say? I said you guys know it. You already know. That's why you're going within. High Priestess, intuition. You've been going within trying to figure out how you can fix things. You desperately want to fix things. You desperately want to fix the situation. You desperately want to fix the person, right? What's wrong? What's going on? How do we move past this? Sometimes you're not meant to move past it, Libra. Okay? It's just meant to be let go of. Okay? I seen something that was flipped in there. Hold on. What's that? Oh, I just seen something that was flipped. Hold on, you guys. Right there. What is this? Eight of Cups, you guys. Eight of Cups. As I'm saying, you're not meant to keep it. You're not meant to stay. This person isn't meant to stay. They're only there for a season. Eight of Cups is walking away. Walking away. That may be the name of the game for some of you guys. The season's over, okay? And you'll know. Don't go run home and kick on the light and say, hey, you got to pack your shit. Our season's over. No, you'll know deep within if this person no longer serves your best interest and theirs, okay? That's the key to everything. People that come into our life are there to reflect us, reflect different aspects of ourselves. You're together for your growth and theirs. You guys are meant to help each other evolve. Okay? But if the relationship seems stalled, nothing's moving, nothing's growing, nothing's changing, you're arguing, you're bickering, you're fighting, there's tears. Yeah, that's not growth for anybody. Okay? That's just stuck. That's just creating stuck energy and trauma that you're going to have to deal with later. All right, you guys, the Moon card and the Justice card just fell out. All right, Libra. Hold on a minute. Okay. My first reaction when I seen this card was lies, deceit, things hid. No. No, Libra. This goes much deeper. Much, much deeper for you guys, okay? Notice both of these cards, and notice both of these cards reflect the image that's in it, right? Two dogs. Dogs. That's your shadow self and your light self. Your justice self. That's her in the water. Reflecting. Her drowning. There are aspects of yourself, Libra, right now. For some of you guys, not for everybody. I can't resonate with everybody. I say that all the time. But there are aspects of yourself, Libra, right now, for the ones that I am resonating with, that you're trying to shove down. You're trying to keep hidden. You're trying to pretend they don't exist. Maybe you've done things in the past that you're ashamed of. Who hasn't? All right? Who the fuck hasn't? I feel like that may be the case. You've done something in the past that you're utterly ashamed of, and you cannot let it go, Libra. Card, please. Magician. Six of Wands, bottom of the deck. You cannot let it go, Libra. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this because this isn't this is not typical what I thought it was. I can feel it. What is this? You're carrying a lot of regret, Libra, about something. Okay? You are carrying a lot of regret. I'm just hearing regret. A lot of regret actually is what I'm hearing. Regret. Shame. You're carrying a lot of regret and shame over something that you've done in your past, Libra. Okay? And I don't know if it's got to do with this relationship you're currently. No, it does not. Okay, it doesn't have to do, for a lot of you guys, it doesn't have to do with the relationship you're in now. But you are still carrying a lot. This could be something that goes back to childhood. There's something you've done, and it could be as a child, but you feel a lot of shame toward it. You feel a lot of regret. You feel icky. There's this ickiness about it. What is this? Card, please. Got the Two of Swords. Okay. And whatever that deep down regret, deep down, we got the Eight of Swords. We got the Two and the Eight of Swords sitting here. It really has you messed up, Libra. Whatever this is you've done in the past, I'm not saying it definitely was something you've done as a child. Like that was just an example of how far back this could go. Whatever this situation is, okay, the universe is beginning to mirror it back. The shame, the guilt, the regret. The universe is starting to mirror it back to you, Libra. You've held on to it for so long that it's grew and grew and grew into this monstrous thing, right? This gigantic form outside of yourself. Like it's taken on a life of its own. This shame, guilt, regret, and I don't even want to know what it could have been. To have this much shame and regret and all this, I don't even want to know. But you've got to release it, Libra. You've got to release it. Whatever this is that I'm picking up on right now with this Moon and Justice card is stopping you from going forward. You got the Magician here. It's stopping your manifestations. It's literally stopping your experiences in life. That's why this relationship or this 3D thing that's crumbling, whatever it is, feels stuck because that traumatic, okay, traumatic just popped out. Huh. That traumatic event, that thing you feel guilty about, that thing you feel this raw, just icky feeling about, that's the only way I can describe it. You've got to let it go. You've got to let it go. I'm hearing it wasn't your fault. So whatever it is, you've been asking the universe to clear that, to clear you of that, Libra. That's what you've been doing. Whoever I'm talking to right now, and this could be for this part of the reading could be for a very specific person. Whoever I'm talking to right now, you've been asking the universe to help you clear that, this icky thing from the past, whatever it is. You've been asking the universe to clear it, to help you move past it, to help you get over it, to help you see your way through it. This is your confirmation. Okay, this is your confirmation. You're gonna know it as soon as you hear it. They're saying, let it go. Let it go. Release it. Don't release it with fear. Don't release it with hate. Don't release it with judgment. Just tell it, thank you for the lessons you taught me. You are no longer needed. right? You are no longer needed in my life. I release you with love, grace, and all of the things. Okay? Transmute it. Transmuting the energy is important. This is important. All right. Now, I don't know who needed to hear that. Somebody needed to hear that. All right. Now, we're going to go back to more of a collective read here with the Tower, the Lover, the Six of Swords moving on. And we've got the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, the Three of Pentacles is my coworker card, community card, right? Five of Cups. Can't see any of the good because you're watching all the milk go down the drain, however you want to put that. And then the Four of Pentacles. That's the one I want to get to. Holding on too tight. Holding on too tight. You got to loosen your grip. And whatever this relationship is that you're holding on tight to, just for some reason I feel like talking about the relationship that's crumbling. If you loosen your grip, okay, loosen your grip, you will find that things may naturally fall back into place, back into comfortable, back into love, back into peace, back into get togetherness naturally. Death and rebirth, bottom of the deck. Naturally. Okay? And once you release your grip, because you're very controlling over whoever this is, whatever relationship this is in your life that is crumbling right now, it's crumbling before your very eyes. Whatever relationship this is, you're very controlling over it. You do not want to see it end. Okay? But the more you try to hold on, the more you try to control the person and the situation, the further and further they get. Okay? As soon as you loosen that grip, you're telling the universe, I got it. I got it. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I got it. Let's move on. I feel that as soon as you do that, you're going to show the universe a whole new you. You're going to show the other person a whole new you. Like a switch flipped. Trust. I'm hearing trust. Trust is the name of the game next week, Libra. Learning to trust the chaos around you that is there for a reason. Stop white knuckling. Okay? Trust is the name of the game next week for you guys, Libra. Okay? Trust the situation. Trust the universe. Trust what you're seeing, feeling, and hearing. Just trust it. That's called going with the flow. Okay? Going with the flow. And I get it. It's hard to do. I totally get it. And all this stems from abandonment issues. 9 times out of 10, when somebody's trying to control a situation or a person or a thing, they're scared of being left. It's abandonment. Okay? The key to it, the key to getting past that is realizing that whether that thing or person stays or goes out of your life, you're going to be okay. Turn that into an affirmation next week, Libra, and you'll be just fine. Either way, I'm going to be okay. Whether you stay or go, I'm going to be okay. You know, of course I don't want to see you go, but even if you do, I'm going to be okay. Okay? Stop controlling and trust. All right. I want to get you guys one of these. Now, this energy could have already rolled in for some of you, but it's definitely coming in next week, okay? I need a card of guidance for Libras, please. What out of this deck can you tell us for our Libras? Okay. Got 2 here. All right, so violated. When your boundaries were shattered, a part of you went into hiding. It's time to call that part back. Basically, the work that you're going into next week, validation, right? But not validation from others, validation from yourself, that you are enough. You are wonderful. You are loving. You are caring. You do deserve love. You do deserve happiness. You know, get all of these things into your head. And like I said, watch, like this card says, watch the energies come back. Watch the relationship become healed that you're trying to white knuckle. Okay? And then the other one is aligned souls. This kind of connection won't demand your sacrifice. It will mirror your strength. It will mirror your strength. This relationship that you're trying to hold on to that's crumbling before your very eyes next week, Libra, what did I just say? It's becoming a mirror of all the chaos within. It's the universe is just mirroring it back. Both of you guys, right? Both of you. Until it's just going to crumble around you. Alignment. Alignment. I'm going to be fine with it. I'm going to be fine without it. And then watch the energy settle. Watch the relationship settle. Watch the gap shorten. Okay? In other words, watch your relationship repair itself. Without help from either partner. Without either one of you lifting a finger. Just sitting back and knowing that you're okay. You're going to be okay. You're okay now. You'll be okay then. Expressing from your heart. Expressing from your heart. Okay? Your heart chakra. Your heart chakra. And watching your reactions next week, Libra. Okay? All right, you guys. I think that's it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please. It's a long, hard climb up that YouTube mountain. I appreciate every view. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Okay? Bye. All right. Hello, Pisces. My name's Angela. This is a tarot reading channel. I see you feeling here with the cards. I give you the first thing that pops in my head, and then we unpack it together, okay? You can check for your sun, moon, or rising with my videos and take the one that resonates with you the most. All right. During Libra's reading, I went ahead and channeled some words. I only got 2 words this week, so universe wasn't very chatty. So I've got melt, like melting, like a melting candle or a patty melt, just melt. I don't know. And then I heard a song. Now, I'm not a music person, so when I hear music, I pay attention, okay? And it's a country song, and it's the one, I don't even know who it's by, but it goes, I went skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing. Okay, that's the song I heard. It was very quick, and it was only the skydiving portion of it, okay? That came through, so that may be relevant for somebody. All right, now, we have a bunch of cards that already fell, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. All right, first off, we have the 10 of Swords. Now, as I always say, the 10 tells me that you're nearing the end of this. Okay, now this is for next week, Pisces. You're nearing the end of something, a cycle. What? I don't know. But it's been very rough on you, Pisces. I don't think this is about backstabbing and gossipiness from other people. I think this is about yourself. All the inner chatter, all the noise you can't calm down, right? You're having all this like overthinking going on about a certain subject. And then we have the Page of Wands. And this page is really speaking to me. And it's speaking to me in a way of like overexcitement. Can't settle down. Kind of maybe, and I don't mean to trigger anybody when I say this, but maybe some of you guys have like ADD, ADHD, been very hyperactive lately. I feel that's what I get with this card, like a very nervous energy with this. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's a very nervous energy. And then we have the 8 of Swords, okay? The 8 of Swords. Whatever is causing the nervous energy and the anxiety, the sleepless nights, it's like a continuous cycle is how I'm feeling about this. Like it's been nonstop. Like you feel like it's never ending. Like each night is the same. Like in terms of can't sleep. Every night is the same. You're not getting any sleep. You're not getting any rest. And then every day is the same. Full of anxiety, full of stress, full of worry, full of overthinking. That's how it's been for you for a while now, Pisces. And then we have the 2 of Wands. And I want you to look at the 2 of Wands and this 8 of Cups that's sitting here together. These two are meant to be held up together. I can feel it. I can see it. I can see it playing like a movie in my head. With everything I just said, there's something that you're contemplating on Pisces. Something, like I said, you've been overthinking. Something you've been analyzing. It's something that you want, Pisces. It's something that you've wanted for a long time. You just didn't know how to get it, how to go about it. Are there things that I need to keep? Are there things I need to release? Do I need to find a teacher? Do I need to find a guru? Because I do feel like these are spiritual things that are coming up for you, Pisces, right now. Okay? Spiritual things. It could be anything for any Pisces, but it's deep. Okay? It's deep within your soul. And then with the 8 of Cups, I feel like next week, and it could already start happening. Okay? You could be in that in between. But at some point soon, you're going to start moving toward that. Normally, this means walking away from me. For me, Pisces, somebody's walking away, leaving a situation, which you could also be doing, okay? That could also be the case for some of you guys. But for A lot of you guys, you're moving towards something. Yes, you're leaving something behind, but it's because you're moving towards something. You're going after something. I don't want to say desires, Pisces. Oh, you're moving toward your desires, the things that you want most in life, the things that are driving you forward. And for a lot of us Pisces, I'm one of you guys. Don't forget, I'm a double Pisces, so I get it. For a lot of us, for a long time, we didn't know what our desires were. We didn't know where we wanted to go. You don't know who you are or where you're going, right? Because now we're going to be able to find ourselves. The fog is lifting. And I feel like that's what's happening. You're finding yourself, Pisces. You finally have a direction. That's what this Eight of Cups is saying to me. You finally have a direction and you're heading that way. You're going that way. And yes, you may have to leave some things behind, okay? And let's look at these cards real quick and then we'll move back to the tarot. For shadow work cards, Pisces, we've got 3 cards here. Okay, what do you want to heal from? Release any attachment to time, number 1 at the top of the card. And then it says, what do you want to heal from? So sit down, make a list, and start writing down everything you want to release. Everything. Everything from A to Z. Okay? Anything you want to release. Past traumas, past addictions, current traumas, current addictions, it doesn't matter. Anything you want to release. Okay? And then I'm here, releasing ritual. I did a video that is just about a releasing ritual. If you go back and find it in my videos, it tells you exactly what to do. And I think I even titled it a releasing ritual. Okay. Let's see. Then we got let go of it all for now. Oh, I didn't even read this card before I read this one. Let go of it all for now. Okay. And then it says start with one addiction. And this is for Pisces that have addiction, because I'm going to tell you what, Pisces are bad for addictions. Okay. We're bad for escapism. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Start with one addiction that you have right now. And it could be anything. It doesn't mean a drug or drinking addiction. It could be overeating. It could be watching TV. It could be playing video games. It could be shopping. It could be a myriad of things, okay? But pick out one addiction and start there. Start with one. Or when I said make a list of things you want to release, go ahead and make your list. Do your releasing ritual. And then pick one thing, one addiction that you're going to work on, that you're going to release. And that's going to give you confidence to work on everything else. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Don't try to do a bunch of different things at one time. Start with one thing and make it one that you know you can overcome easily. Okay, and that's going to build the confidence to release other things, to change other things. Right? Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, and then I hadn't even read the top of these cards, you guys. I was just flipping cards and just flipping as I was doing the pre-shuffle. Okay, this one says release all expectations. Okay, so don't expect. When you do these things, don't expect anything, okay? Don't expect to succeed, but don't expect to fail either. Just do it for the sake of doing it. Do it for the sake of your soul. Let your soul handle it. Don't have any expectations. Let your soul control it. Turn it over to the universe, okay? All right? Okay, and then it says give without expectations. So start being more generous without wanting something in return, okay? Give without expectations. Give something. It could be your time. It could be money. It could be clothes. It could be whatever it is. Give something and don't expect anything in return. Okay. Just give for the sake of giving. That opens up that heart chakra. Okay. Now let's move to the spiritual deck. The spiritual psychic abilities deck. Okay. This one says check your past lives. So some of you guys need to do like some past life work. And it's not hard. You don't have to go to a past life regressionist to do this, okay? Just sit in meditation, sit in stillness, sit in quietness, and ask to be shown your past lives. Make that your intention. Make it a strong intention. This is what I want as I'm sitting down in my stillness, in my peace, finding my center. Show me my past lives. And then wait. Wait for all the busyness to pass through first, okay? You want to empty your brain. Wait for all the busyness to go by, and then listen and watch, okay? The universe will show it to you, okay? And you're going to think it's your imagination. You have to trust what you get. That's the name of the game when it comes to intuition and gifts. You have to trust what you're receiving. Just like when I do these readings, I give you the first thing that pops in my head. I have to trust what I'm saying, okay? And then we have third eye. Some of you guys, third eyes could become activated soon. If they haven't already, you may feel numbness, tingling, pushing, pressure, sensation in the middle of your forehead. My third eye became activated a few years ago. And mine becomes numb and I feel that pressure, that pushing on it all the time. So if you're feeling that, that's what it is. Your third eye is becoming activated. You're going to start sensing feeling, sensing, hearing, and seeing certain things, okay? And like I said, you may think it's your imagination. You have to trust it, all right? And then I pulled an oracle card for you also, Pisces, and it says follow. Now, when this card fell, I was looking at the words down here, and I was like, what does this mean? Follow instructions, instigation, and faith, right? I was like, okay. But that's not what this is about. This isn't about these. See, they're following that star. Some of you guys may be becoming interested in astrology pretty soon. Okay? So look out for that. That's what that card means. A lot of Pisces right now, you may be feeling the pull toward astrology. Okay? Look for it and let me know in the comments. All right, so let's go back to our tarot. So there's something, Pisces, that just like I said with the shadow cards, you need to start releasing something because it's becoming a mirror. It's the universe is just mirroring it back, mirroring it back. Every day's the same. Every day's dramatic. Every day's drama. Every day's chaos. Every day's anxiety. Every day's stress, right? You get it. Okay. But like I said, you're starting to feel this pull, this desire for these new things, new adventures, new ideas, maybe you want to go take classes, workshops, or like I said, find a guru, a teacher, but you're feeling this pull toward these certain things, and it's got to do with your soul, Pisces, your soul, your spirit, what you were put here for, your contract. Okay, it's becoming spark. If it hasn't already, that spark is happening. Okay, and you're moving toward it. Can we get some more information for Pisces, please? Some more information for our Pisces and what they're moving toward, or Pisces. Because some of us, when we move towards something, we leave stuff behind. We get some more information. Like I said, Page of Swords, finding new information on things, okay? Finding new information. This is all about new information for me. You see, she's holding a book. You're going to be learning things, Pisces. And this energy is going to start rolling in next week, if it hasn't already. Okay, it started rolling in for me a couple weeks ago. So for some people, the energy comes early, some it's right on time, and some people it's late. But starting next week, for some of you Pisces, you're going to start noticing, you're going to start picking up an interest in certain things, okay? Things that you weren't interested in before, okay? There's a change coming, a change in energy, a change in your mentality. There's a change. And you're going to notice, you're finally going to start noticing what you're here to do. What is your purpose? What is your place? Why are you here? What do you need to fulfill, right? Judgment just popped out. Well, it's basically just what I said. I see the reiterating what I just said. You're going to be releasing a lot of your old self during this, Pisces, okay? You're going to be releasing a lot of your old self, a lot of your old trauma, stuck energy. And for Christ's sake, don't judge yourself for this, okay? If there's things and people that need to be released for this to happen, for your soul's growth, don't judge it. Don't judge it as good or bad, okay? It's something that needs to happen. Not everybody in every situation is meant to stay in our lives forever. And for your soul's growth, some things may need to go, okay? As you move with that Eight of Cups energy, you're moving towards something. And if you have to leave something behind, then so be it. Okay, if you're honest, a lot of cards. Okay. What? Okay, I was going to say this is too many cards, but I'm going to keep them. All right, here we go. All right, Pisces. Woo. All right, Pisces, I can tell you now, for some of you guys, because we are a spiritual sign, we are arguably, to me, now, I don't believe this to be true, but this is what a lot of people say about Pisces. We are the most spiritual sign in the zodiac, and for some of us, that could resonate as true, okay? That could resonate as true. And the most psychic in the zodiac, and for a lot of people, that could resonate as true. Well, these cards, Pisces, for the majority of you guys out there, I feel like I'm speaking to right now, when you start moving toward these things you want, and I feel like it's going to have a lot to do with your spirituality, Pisces, okay? Your spirituality, your belief system is going to be growing, changing, evolving, okay? And I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that don't understand. I'm sitting here staring at these cards. There's going to be a lot of people that don't understand, okay, Pisces? First two cards I want to talk about is this King of Pentacles and this King of Swords that's sitting here. I don't feel like this is your energy, Pisces. I feel like this is somebody else's energy that maybe you're involved with. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Can it be? Yes, but it could also be a parent, a child, a brother, a sister, somebody you're involved with closely, okay? When you start making these moves and moving toward this situation that is pulling you, drawing you, it's like a magnet. You don't know what's going on. You just feel drawn to a certain thing. Let's just take the astrology card for instance. You want to start learning astrology. Maybe trying to start an astrology business, like reading charts or something. There are going to be people that don't understand, okay? They don't understand what's happening to you, Pisces, okay? There's going to be a lot of thinking going on by these people. A lot of thinking and a lot of chatter, okay? Trying to figure out what's wrong with Pisces. And they may try to stall what is happening with you, Pisces. If somebody starts downgrading something that you want to learn, something that you're being pulled to, something that you find desirable and that you really want it, somebody starts downgrading it, talking junk about it, almost like bullying you in a way, Pisces, into not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not going for it, not learning it, not pursuing it, like talking down to you, almost in a way like, and it's narcissistic manner, like they know better, trying to dim your light, Pisces, is what I'm trying to say. You're gonna have to stand your ground, Pisces. You're gonna have to start setting boundaries. We are bad for not setting boundaries. We are a water sign. We're mutable. We flow all over the place. There are no boundaries for us. We flow free, right? We're terrible at boundaries. But next week, I feel like that's the name of the game, setting boundaries for yourself. Don't let anybody distract the right word? Yeah. Don't let anybody distract you from your path, from your calling, from where you're being pulled to go. Okay? This is exciting, Pisces. This is new energy for us. We haven't known ourselves for a long time. And a lot of people aren't going to like it because it's not going to be about them anymore. Oh, got it. It's not going to be about them anymore. You're finally seeing yourself for the first time, Pisces. It's been all about them. How can I please them? How can I cater to them? How can I take care of them? Not anymore. This new energy rolling in, and you're finally noticing that you have a life, you have a calling, you have desires. You're here for something more, and they're not going to like it, Pisces. They're not going to like it. Got this Page of Pentacles. This page is actually saying two different things to me, so I'm not sure. This could be for several different people, so maybe that's why it's saying two different things. I've never had a card that's actually like saying one thing and then saying something else. So one thing I'm hearing, don't knee jerk. Okay, take your time with this. Don't, because it's going to be exciting. This new energy, this new, oh my gosh, I feel so excited about this. I haven't been excited about something in so long, right? It's going to be exciting, but take your time and pay attention. Don't knee jerk. In other words, don't pay somebody a shit ton of money without looking into their credentials for something, okay? If that's one of the, like that could be one of the things that we're doing, trying to find teachers or gurus or masters to help us with something, right? So, and then the second thing is you may hear somebody say, you see this pig up here? And I'll point to the pig. My camera's backwards. You see this pig up here? You may hear somebody say, yeah, Pisces, when pigs fly. When pigs fly. You'll get that done when pigs fly. You'll understand that when pigs fly. You'll be able to afford that, Pisces, when pigs fly. Right? Demeaning you, downgrading what you want to do when pigs fly. Breaking your self-confidence. Look out for that, Pisces. Okay, look out for that. Don't let it happen. That goes back to that setting boundaries, okay? Then we have the Five of Cups sitting here. The Five of Cups is about looking, she's looking down the drain at all the spilt milk. You can't see the good stuff for the bad. But she's also got her foot on that bowl, Pisces. And that is screaming to me, hold accountability. Okay? Don't pass the buck. If something goes on next week and it turns into utter chaos, people arguing, bickering, whatever, set your boundaries, but also realize you need to hold accountability. All right? For the words that are being spoke. I'm hearing words that are being spoke, because once they come out your mouth, they can't be taken back. So watch your words and keep and hold accountability for yourself. Okay? Don't try to pass the buck. Don't try to say, well, it's your fault, not mine. It's her fault, not mine. It's their fault, not mine. No. Watch accountability. Okay? That's important. And then we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about nostalgia, going back in time. Now, people say nostalgia. It's not always a good thing for me when I see this card. It just depends on your life. And I don't feel like this is a good thing. This card coming out is going to be such a great thing, Pisces, okay? And I think if I was into these other people, they may want to drag up the past, okay? Things that's happened in the past, things you've done in the past. Because we all know what Pisces are known for, right? And people love to bring that shit up. So don't let it get to you, Pisces, okay? You're not that person anymore. We're not our actions from the past, okay? That's not who you are now. Don't let it get to you. They can bring it up all day long, but it's your reaction to it that matters, Pisces, okay? We can't control what everybody else says or does. Everybody's got free will, including us. We're not the only ones with free will. Everybody else has it. Remember that. And the only thing that matters is how you react to a situation. So when they bring up the past, trying to sling mud in your face about something, it's how you react to it that matters, okay? And react, I'm hearing react from the heart chakra. React from the heart chakra. So come at everything with love. Come at everything with love. Just shoot love back. The best you can, Pisces, okay? The best you can. We're not perfect, okay? And, some things piss you off. But the best you can, try to control your reactions, okay? All right. And then we have the Fool, which is what I just said, Pisces. That's everything I just said in a nutshell. The Fool's journey. You're finding something new. You're going out on an adventure. Things that we've lost years and years and years ago, like our identity, our desires, our wants, our needs. We had no clue. It's just now starting to come back up for us, Pisces. It's starting to bubble back up. We're realizing what we like, what we desire, what we find fun, getting back into our creativity. Who are we deep down? Yeah, we're going on the Fool's journey, Pisces. We are heading out on the Fool's journey. You are heading out on the Fool's journey. And it's exciting. But don't forget, no knee jerking, okay? All right, anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Okay. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands and Strength. Okay. I feel like when I seen the Nine of Wands just in, I knew exactly where it was going. Remember when I said that Six of Cups is going to be shit people are bringing up from the past? Okay. They're going to be bringing stuff up, and they're going to want you to pay attention to it. They're going to want you to start thinking about things that have gone wrong. Start making that list in your head. Start paying attention to the shit you've done in the past. Yeah, how can you do this now when you did this in the past? How can you say this now when you said this in the past? Right? How do you think you're going to accomplish this? Look at the shit you've done in the past. Yeah. No, Pisces, you're going to have to show strength. Strength from that heart chakra, from that soul. Right? Stand firm. You are not your past, Pisces, okay? You are not your past. One more card for this deck, and then I'm going to call it for Pisces. Got the Devil card, Pisces. So that ties right into it. That ties right back into it. There's going to be some people that don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you succeed. They're going to try everything to manipulate you, Pisces, and keep you where you're at. Keep you in that stuck, you don't know your own identity energy, Pisces. Keep you in that energy of serving them, doing things for them, right? Watching them grow while you stand still. Watching them achieve things while nothing happens for you. That's what they want. Okay, that's what they're going to want. They're not going to want to see you succeed. Because to them, your success is, how can I word this? In their mind, now this isn't reality, but in their mind, your success will mean that you're ignoring them. You're letting go of them. You're not serving them. And that's not what it means at all, Pisces. Okay? That's not what it means at all. You can have your cake and eat it too, and you will. Okay? Just remember to take accountability, speak from your heart, go in, do not, and watch your reactions. Do not let people get to you, Pisces, okay? Do not let people throw mud in your face and take you down next week, okay? All right. Let me get you one card out of this deck, and then we're going to call it for Pisces. Can I get a card out of this deck, please, for guidance for our Pisces, please? And remember, Pisces, you may be letting go of some things to pursue whatever this is that's come up, okay? And we have silenced. The fear of conflict is choking your growth. Let the discomfort come. Let the truth breathe. The fear of conflict. In other words, what we talked about a while ago, Pisces, right? Boundaries. Boundaries. Scared of boundaries. The fear of truth is stunning your growth. The truth of you've been serving everybody else except yourself, Pisces, okay? That's what that card means. That's what's coming up next week. And you're going to move right past it. You're going to move past it. You're going to do great, Pisces. And then we have smoke signals. Something subtle is trying to get your attention. Something subtle is trying to get your attention, Pisces. These new adventures are calling, these new desires, these new creative journeys, these new things that you want to do that you couldn't. Somebody said, Pisces, what's your dreams, goals, and desires? You didn't know a year ago. You had no idea because you lost yourself. Pisces are bad for losing themselves in relationships, and that's what was going on. But that's over now. That's over. Something subtle is trying to get your attention. Don't wait for the full fire to believe it's real. Don't wait for the full fire to believe it's real. You feel that subtle little nudge, that subtle little pull towards something, Pisces. Run full speed ahead. Go. Go. That's that new energy I was talking about. Grab it with both hands. Right? Harness it. All right, Pisces, that's it. Oh my gosh, that was a great reading. Okay, you guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's a long, hard climb up this YouTube mountain, as I always say. And I think that's it. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye. All right. Hello, Aries. This is a reading for next week. My name is Angela. This is a tarot reading channel. You can pick your sun, moon, or rising and take the reading that resonates with you the most. I see feeling here with the cards. So I give you the first thing that pops in my head, and then we try to unpack it together, okay? I went ahead and channeled some words before I ever came out here this morning, and I only received 2 this morning. The universe wasn't very chatty. So melt is one of them, like a melting pot. And then the next one came in the form of a song, okay, a country song. And I'm not a music person, so whenever I hear music, I listen. Okay, I pay attention. So the song is called Skydiving. It's a country song. I go skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing. Okay, well, only the skydiving part played really fast, really quick. That's the only part I heard. Maybe that'll resonate with somebody. All right, and then we have some tarot cards that fell, spiritual cards, and shadow cards. And let's go over these. All right. So the first card out was the heart chakra. A lot of work is being done on your heart chakra right now, Aries, okay? And that's the same for every sign so far, okay? All of us, the collective as a whole, our heart chakras are popping open, becoming activated. However you want to say it is happening, okay? And it's happening to you starting next week, Aries, but the energy could already be here. So maybe you're noticing some emotions that are flooding in, coming out of nowhere. It could be anything, though. It could be an emotion as far as happiness, straight to fear. I mean, anything in between. These emotions are going to start flooding through. Why? Because we need to wash them out of our body. You don't want to have stuck emotion, okay? And the heart chakra is what leads that. Our emotions come from our heart, that heart center, okay? That's why people say stay heart-centered. You want to talk from your heart, speak from your heart, think from your heart, okay? Because it helps control the emotions. All right, then we have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is like incoming knowledge. 9 times out of 10, it's knowledge that you didn't know existed. It's new knowledge that you didn't have. So we have some new knowledge coming in. And then we have the 10 of Cups. This is about your family. So I feel like something's going on family-wise next week, okay? That's what we're focusing on. That's the name of the game next week, Aries. Something going on with the family, with your home life. And we have the 5 of Swords, Justice, and the King of Cups. Okay, so let's see. King of Cups is always in control of his emotions, or that's what he normally is. For this reading, I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like there's going to be a lot of out of control emotions next week, okay? There's some drama or some chaos that's going to hit the family life next week, and you need to stay in control of your emotions. That's why God, the universe, whatever you want to say, is speaking of your heart chakra right now. That's what you need to live through. That's what you need to speak from, the heart chakra, and keep your emotions in check. Okay, that's going to help keep your emotions in check, because whatever this is going to be difficult. Okay, you see this crow on the outside? That's a lot of chatter from the outside. So all of them flying around, in his ear, chattering, and he's very confused. He doesn't understand what are people talking about. You could literally be lost right now in whatever's happening. Like, where did this come from? What are you talking about? Like, maybe they're accusing you of something, Aries. I don't know, but you're very confused about it. You don't understand where this information, okay, yeah, the Eight of Wands, where this information is coming from. So this is going to be some very confusing, chaotic information. And then we have the Justice card and the Hangman. So whatever the information is, I feel like it's coming from a third party. There should be another person in this reading, not just you and whoever you're involved with it, if it's the whole family or just like your partner, but whoever, there should be somebody on the outside popping up in this reading, because I feel it. I feel a third party energy. And there's the Hangman, part of that confusion. You don't know what's going on. And then we have Justice. And normally recently Justice has been coming across as like forgiving yourself, but I don't think so. I think you're going to want an apology next week for whatever's about to happen, has already started, is going to happen. Maybe you're sitting in the middle of it now. I don't know, but you're going to want an apology. Yeah, you're going to want an apology, and you're still okay. I got this vision last week for a sign. I can't remember which one, but I'm seeing Wizard of Oz again with the signs pointing every which way. Straight confusion. But I feel like the universe saying, if you live, if you speak, no matter what type of argument it is, how hot the tempers get, if you speak from that heart chakra, Aries, okay, there's freedom in that. There's freedom in that. The other person may remain angry, but you will be set free, is what I'm hearing. It'll be like a calming effect. Okay. You speak from the heart chakra, and it's gonna be a calming effect for you and the other person. It's gonna penetrate the room. Okay. When you learn how to live through the heart chakra, you control the energies in the atmosphere, Aries. Okay. You can control the energy in the room by speaking, seeing, feeling through your heart chakra, especially in these tense situations. Okay. Yeah. Some of you guys, I looked at this King of Cups card. Some of you guys it's like this fog, which makes sense with the cup card sitting here. It's in that tuning energy. That's that fog, confusion. You're not sure what's going on. Is it true or is it a lie? It's that in between worlds type thing. Okay. And our spiritual card, I didn't even pay attention to this, you guys. Spiritual card, heart chakra. And then in your tarot deck, heart chakra. And that's all I've talked about throughout the reading so far. Living through your heart chakra. That is very important next week, Aries, okay? You will be able to, okay, got it. You will be able to control situations, control emotions, level out the energies in these situations, in the area you're at, right? By speaking, feeling, sensing, releasing from your heart chakra, Aries, okay? That's coming online for some of you guys. So if you realize you're a bit more emotional than usual, that's why your heart chakra is being activated where it once lay dormant. Like it wasn't even on. There was no movement there. Where there once was no movement, that's where all the bickering, fighting, chaos, like he said, she said, just backstabby energy comes from. The heart chakra being shut down. It's now opening. It's being activated. And you will literally be able to control these um disruptive patterns, these arguments, these back and forths. You will literally be able to control them. I'm hearing without saying a word. So just from living through your heart chakra, letting the energy flow out of your heart chakra, and then it like pings off everybody else in the situation in the room. It just flows around pinging, calming everything down, calming everyone down, calming the situation down. Oh God, that's amazing, Aries. Wow. Okay. So, and then I got sooner than you expect. And I've got let the intrusive thoughts go by. Let the intrusive thoughts, oh, let the intrusive thoughts roll by. Thanks, but bye. So we all get these intrusive thoughts, and you're like, damn, where'd that come from? Like I heard one girl give an example of an intrusive thought. She was driving down the road, and she had a thought come in because we all of us, whether you realize it or not, we're all connected to an informational field. Okay, where we can just pull on that informational field. But one of the negatives to that, if you're open, if your energy is open, you can pick up on other people's thoughts, other people's emotions. And she was driving down the road, and all of a sudden she just hears, what would happen if you drove off this bridge? And she's like, what the hell? No, I don't want to drive off this bridge. That's an intrusive thought, okay? And so you just get it, notice it, and let it go on by. Thanks, but no thanks, right? Thanks, I appreciate it, but no thanks. Okay? Notice when they're not yours and just let them go on by, okay? Don't let the intrusive thoughts get to you because half the time they're not even yours, okay? That's what I'm hearing. They're not even yours. All right. Any more information for Aries, please? Next week. Okay. King of Pentacles. I never liked the energy off the King of Pentacles card, you guys. I'm sorry. That's just the way it speaks to me. I don't like the energy from it. So whatever's going on next week in this home bickering situation, I feel like this King of Pentacles may be that third party I was speaking about. Okay. There's somebody else involved. Okay. There's somebody carrying information that he says, she said shit, right? That's going to get everything rolling. And I feel like that's what that King of Pentacles is saying to me right now. Doesn't mean it has to be a male energy that's coming your way, okay? That's not what it means. It's just to keep it straight in my head, okay? But yeah, there's a third party. And they have this, if you look at him, he's got this air about him. This third party in your situation will have that air about them. That, I don't want to say narcissistic, but that been there, done that. I know it all energy, right? You know the type I'm talking about. They're going to have that kind of energy, okay? So that's what you're looking for to get the ball rolling on this negative energy next week, okay? Whoever that is to you guys. I know some of you guys probably had a name pop in your head. So, and if you did, then that's who it is. Okay, Page of Swords. That's confirmation for me. That is confirmation for what I just said, okay? That third party energy I was looking for. I keep thinking I'm seeing something about my peripheral over here. That third party energy that I said I'm looking for in this reading, because I feel like there's somebody else that's going to get this negativity started in the family. Some he said, she said stuff is this King of Pentacles. And I said they're going to carry this air about them. This I'm above everybody else energy, right? I know it all. I've been there. I did it all. Listen to me energy, right? And then the Page of Swords pops out, which is information. Like I said, they're going to be bringing the Eight of Wands. Yeah, they're bringing in the Eight of Wands energy, this new information about something, right? Not that it's truthful information. That's not what I said. It's just new information. And whatever it is, it's going to start all this bickering, okay? It's going to start all this bickering, you guys. And I can't resonate with everybody, okay? All right, anything else for Aries? So the name of the game next week, Aries, whether you resonate with this reading or not, is living through your heart chakra, no matter what. We got the Ten of Pentacles. That's your creature comforts. Okay. Some of your creature comforts next week could be threatened, Aries, with the arguing that's going on. Okay. There could be some walking away, threatening to walk away, distance being, some distance being needed, and that could disrupt some of your creature comforts. Okay. So look for that. Last draw. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is backstabby, gossipy energy, all right? But the 10 says it's coming to an end. So whatever starts this bickering, whatever starts this argument, whoever starts it, it's not going to last long. And like I said, I don't see actually walking away, but I do see some distance being needed between you and whoever this is you're going to be arguing with next week, okay? And remember to just live from the heart chakra, speak from the heart chakra. And it's going to mirror back. It's going to mirror back. That energy is going to be mirrored back to you, okay? The arguing will calm down. The bickering will calm down. The name calling will calm down. The cussing and raising hell will calm down. Okay, everything will calm down. But also be on the lookout for that third party, because for some of you guys, they're coming. They're coming in, and they're coming in with some negative energy, some negative information, and get the ball rolling on this argument. Okay, some he said, she said stuff next week, Aries. All right, let me get you one more card from over here. Okay, the universe is just, I just heard, so tell them heads up. This is just a heads up. So for some of you guys, this is just a heads up, okay? Get just one card for Aries, please. One card of guidance. Miss Dick, please. All right, we got not for sale. I have not seen this card. Not for sale. Or I haven't seen it come out in the reading. Your priorities are clear. Your values are non-negotiable. Authenticity may not always pay, but it always aligns. Okay? Your priorities are clear. Your values are non-negotiable. So that's basically living from your heart chakra, telling the truth, being truthful, set boundaries. Okay? Whether they like it or not. It may not always pay dividends, but it's how you feel, right? And as long as you're aligned with it and know that you're going to be okay with it or without it, that's all that matters. That's the payoff. Peace of mind. Okay? All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Like I always say, it's a long, hard climb up that YouTube mountain. All right? You guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye.